Hello traders, you are welcome to this video and you are welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video we are going to be looking at an essential topic, and the topic relates to the moving average convergence divergence. Okay, specifically we are going to be looking at how you can optimize the MACD settings for the daily chart to maximize its effectiveness as a trend and momentum indicator. So the MACD, or the Moving Average Convergence Divergence, is a popular indicator used by traders worldwide to gauge market momentum and pinpoint trend changes. Alright, but did you know that adjusting its settings can make a whole lot of difference, especially if you are focusing on the daily time frame? Now stick around, because today in this particular video we are going to be covering the best MACD settings for the daily chart. Alright, now if you are new to the MACD, let's do a quick recap. Alright, the MACD is made up of the MACD line and also the histogram bars. Okay, moreover, the MACD is also made up of fast EMA, slow EMA, and MACD SMA. Alright, and the default settings are 12 for the fast EMA, 26 for the slow EMA, and 9 for the MACD SMA. Okay, but these numbers aren't one size fits all. In this video, we are going to explore why these default settings might not be ideal for daily charts and how changing them can lead to better accuracy in your trades. So let us start by adjusting these settings to better suit a daily trading strategy. Alright, so now getting into the settings, most trading platforms will allow you to change the MACD parameters. Okay, this is the MetaTrader 4 platform. Alright, so while these settings are fine for general use, that is this 12, 26, 9, they are designed with shorter time frames in mind, which may not be optimal for daily charts. Okay, so instead, if you are a trader that uses the daily chart, that is, you likely be a swing trader. Yeah, so if you are a swing trader who does analysis on the daily chart, then you might want to try experimenting with the fast EMA of 20, a slow EMA of 50, and a MACD SMA of 10. Alright, where price movements take longer to develop. Adjusting the MACD this way can give you clearer signals and help you avoid the noise that often comes with lower time frames. So we're just going to be going to the daily time frame now, and we can see how it looks on the daily time frame. Alright, we're going to use the fixed minimum and fixed maximum. Alright, so here we are on the daily time frame. So now one of the important components of the MACD indicator is the histogram. Alright, these bars that we can see, these long vertical bars. Okay, the histogram are an important component of the MACD. Now when the histogram crosses from positive to negative, or vice versa, when the histogram is in the upward direction, basically, alright, because the histogram bars can either be, let me show you, let's go backward a bit so we can understand this better. Alright, the histogram bars can either be on the upward side or on the downward side. Okay, I'm just going to reset this first so I can make it clearer. Gold has been on an upward trend in recent times. Okay, let's reset this. Let's reset this. Okay. Let's go to a smaller time frame just to let's try another currency pair. Okay, so can you see now? When the histogram bars are above the zero line, when it's in the positive territory, right? When it is in the positive territory, it can signal a bullish momentum. Okay, basically it signals a bullish momentum in the positive territory, and when it's in the negative territory below zero, it signals a bearish momentum. Okay, so I'm just going to change these parameters back to the ideal settings for a daily chart: 20 fast EMA, 50 slow EMA, and 10 for the MACD SMA. Alright, so we can see it now, and note we are on the daily chart. Okay, so for example, if you see the histogram going from negative to positive, because the histogram bar signals a change in momentum. Alright, so if you are trading, if you are on a trade, and you notice that the histogram bars is changing from the downward territory to the upward territory, then it is showing a change in momentum. All right, so in such situation you might want to be looking out for buy opportunities, because it shows that bullish momentum is building up. All right, so as we can see in this situation, the price the histogram bars goes from the bearish territory into the bullish territory, and then there was a little bit of a consolidation here, and then we can see again it rose from the bearish, it dropped into the bearish, and then it rose again to the bullish territory. One thing for you to know is that the longer the histogram bars, the stronger the momentum. Okay, so we can see here we had short histogram bars showing that the momentum was weak. All right, but when we finally had the histogram bars jump into the positive territory and then started increasing in length, it shows that we had a significant bullish momentum, and you can see what happened afterwards. We had the price rally all the way up to this resistance zone. Okay, so you need to watch out for the histogram bars even after changing your settings to these for your daily chart. Then you have to watch out for the histogram bars before you determine when to enter a trade. Okay, so basically, when you want to enter a buy trade, you wait for the histogram bars to go into the positive territory, and you wait for the MACD line to cross above the zero level, and then you can enter a trade after you get a confirmation, perhaps a candlestick pattern or a chart pattern or any confirmation at all that can verify the signals you got from the MACD. All right, so imagine this situation: we got a buy signal from the MACD around this point, and we can see that right after the crossover happened, the price of Euro USD was already up. Okay, so ideally we should wait for a significant momentum to get in, because we can see that histogram bars were still short around this point, right? So we can see that as the histogram bars began to lengthen, as you can see, they began to lengthen, then that would have been a good time to look for a significant bullish candlestick, and we had one here. All right, we had one here, so we would have considered entering a buy right after the bullish candlestick, and as the histogram bars began to lengthen, and then we would have ridden that buy up to the next resistance zone. That would be a good spot to exit the buy trade. All right, and then after entering the buy trade, setting stop loss below the swing low would be a good step to take. Okay, so at this point you should have understood how the MACD works. Okay, remember, finding the ideal MACD settings isn't about blindly following a formula. Okay, it's about testing what works best for your trading style. Well, all right, and the specific pair or assets you are trading. Some traders even prefer using settings like 10, 10 for the fast EMA, 35 for the slow EMA, and 5 for the MACD SMA. Okay, which can create sharper signals. Right? Uh, let's look at how that works. Okay, some traders prefer to use this, right? So you can see this will react faster. Okay, so basically, if you want faster reaction, you can consider using 10, 35, 5. Okay, so depending on the kind of trader that you are, the key is to backtest these settings on historical charts take notes on how they often give you strong signals and then apply them consistently. Okay, so at this point you should have a much clearer understanding of how to fine-tune the MACD for daily chart analysis. By adjusting the fast and slow EMAs and using the histogram effectively, you can create a custom MACD setup that gives you more reliable signals and keeps you one step ahead. Before you go, if you found this breakdown helpful, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more practical trading insights like this. We post new videos on a daily basis covering everything from technical indicators to advanced trading strategies. And let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite MACD settings for daily charts? Do you stick with the default settings or do you have your own custom tweaks? Let's keep the conversation going down below. Thanks for watching and happy trading.